friends, it's nail day. But y'all know I started doing my own gel nails at home. I'm doing Christmas set number 3. So I'm gonna walk y'all through from beginning to end on how I do my nails. When I first started doing my own nails at home, I thought that the longest process was gonna be the nail art, the painting. That is by far my favorite part, and it's also the easiest part because the longest process is definitely doing the base of the nail, especially if you're a perfectionist like me. So initially, I did most of my natural nail care off camera, but I did go in and buff my nails just a little bit because it helps the glue to stick better. Picked out my tips, then I went in with my primer and my dehydrator just to give us a nice base. For long-lasting, healthy nails, both of those steps are very important. You do not want to skip them. But after I sized my tips to each nail, I went ahead and I glued them on. I always like to glue mine on about 1/3 of the way up my natural nail. For a seamless base, it is super important that you have room to be able to blend in your natural nail with the tip, so leaving more room allows for you to get in there and really buff that line in. Then I go in, cut my nails down to size, and yes, I'm using my freaking cuticle cutter. I really need to make sure I'm adding on my Christmas wish list one of those special nail cutters because I need one real bad. And when I tell you, when it comes to filing my nails, every single time I have to file my nails, you're gonna see I am a stickler for perfection. So I will spend so much time just filing away. So I feel like the shape is perfect. I go in and I start adding on my base coat of my builder gel. I normally do 3 coats of this, making sure I'm curing between each coat. I was trying out this new Model 1 base gel that I got, but I am not gonna lie to y'all, I think my favorite brand for the base builder gels is definitely Melody Susie, or is it Susie Melody? I always get it confused, but I'm pretty sure it's Melody Susie. I'm telling y'all, those gels have like the best wands. They're like a thicker width, and so you can really get like the entire nail in one little swoosh. I just also feel like they're a little bit more malleable, and it just makes for like the perfect application. But the Model 1 was not bad at all, and I really loved the color. Of course, I went in yet again, I filed, but I also buffed because again, I needed to look perfect, especially for the set that we're doing today. Now y'all know I am a huge traditional Christmas girly, so my last couple of sets have been very traditional Christmas coated, but I wanted to try out something that was like more girly Christmas. So I wanted to do pinks, greens, and I wanted to do like a string of lights on like a gold string. I just thought that would be so cute. And then to me, nothing says girlier than doing just like a nice white French tip. So that is what I did. And y'all, I ended up loving these nails. However, I am super freaking excited for the nails that we're going to be doing in our last Christmas set because we're just going to go all out with the traditional Christmas theme. But I went ahead, added my top coat on top, and I did one last cure. I usually like to cure twice with the last cure, and then I'll go on top. Of course, for my favorite part, we're going to do the cuticle oil, massage it in, and that is everything. This is how my nails turned out. I actually love how simplistic these are, and like I said, they're super girly, which I love.